Network presents Dr. I.Q, the Mental Banker.
I have a lady doctor. I have a gentleman doctor.
And I have silver dollars for your correct answers. And here he is, the wise man with a friendly smile, Dr. I.Q.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. We greet you from ABC Television Center in Hollywood. Our program is entirely unrehearsed. We suggest you people at home play right along with our studio contestants to see how many silver dollars you could win. Out in the audience are my two lovely assistants with their portable microphones. I'd like you to meet them right now. On my left, Miss Sue England.
Thank you, doctor.
And on my right, Miss Carol Byron.
Thank you, doctor.
I'd like to remind you that sometime during our program tonight, you will hear this signal. Listen. Now, when you hear that signal, whoever I'm talking to at the time will have the opportunity of spinning the wisdom wheel and winning up to $100 in cash. Let's begin our program this evening as we go first to my left and Miss Sue England.
I have a lady doctor.
Your name and your hometown, please.
Marianne Garver from Honolulu, Hawaii.
All right, Marianne. You know, friend of the children and scourge of the rats was the famous Pied Piper. For 8 silver dollars, what town did the Pied Piper rid of rats? Eglin, Baconlin, or Hamlin?
England?
England? Your choices are Eglin.
England.
Eglin, is that your choice? I'm very sorry. It happens to be Hamlin. But we have for you a souvenir Dr. I.Q. silver dollar. Thank you very much for being with us. Over now to Carol Byron.
I have a gentleman doctor.
Your name and your hometown, sir.
Leonard Rosenthal, Chicago, Illinois.
All right, Leonard, for 10 silver dollars for what word is ABBR, the abbreviation?
Abbreviation.
Yes, sir, that's right. For what is it the abbreviation? Oh, you mean that's your answer?
Yes, sir.
You're right, for 10 silver dollars. Absolutely. Don't let me talk you out of those right answers. Let's go over now to Sue England.
I have a gentleman doctor.
Your name and your hometown, sir.
Eugene Pucci of Rochester, New York.
Happy to have you with us, Mr. Pucci. This is for 15 silver dollars. President Eisenhower celebrated his birthday on October 14th. Now, within one candle, if you, Mr. Pucci, had baked a birthday cake for President Eisenhower, how many candles would you have put on his cake this year?
68.
You're right on the nose for 15 silver dollars. Yes, sir. 68 years of age, our president. Let's go over now to Carol Byron on the right.
I have a lady doctor.
What is your name and your hometown, please?
Mrs. Audrey McClintock, Maslin, Ohio.
From Ohio, Maslin, Ohio. This is for 7 silver dollars. If you were to call kitty, 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 the animal most likely to respond would say meow. Now, you imitate the animal that would most logically respond to the call of suey, suey, suey.
A pig.
You imitate the animal. I don't want to hear the name. What is it?
Oink, 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 oink.
That's worth 7 silver dollars. Now let's go over to my right and Sue England.
I have a lady doctor.
What is your name and your hometown, please?
Evelyn Dyer, Washington, D.C.
Happy to have you with us, Evelyn. This is for 11 silver dollars. You know, their eyelashes give camels the most glamorous eyes in the animal kingdom. Now, why do camels have such long eyelashes? So their eyes won't get strained too much by the desert sun? So they won't get too much sand in their eyes? Or so they will look attractive to other camels?
I'll try to keep the sand out of their eyes.
You're going to try that? That's worth 11 silver dollars. That's the right answer. Let's go now to Carol Byron on the right.
I have a gentleman doctor.
What is your name and your hometown, sir?
John Farrell from London, England.
From London, England.
That's
We're
right.
very happy to have you, John.
Thank you.
This is for 6 silver dollars to take back to London. The famous words, out, damn spot, out, I say, were written by the owner of the first cleaning and pressing shop in America, yes or no?
Definitely no.
You're definitely right for 6 silver dollars. Those are the words, of course, of Mr. Shakespeare. Back to the back row in Sue England.
I have a lady doctor.
Your name and your hometown, please.
Mrs. D. Turner, Hollywood, California.
From Hollywood. All right, this is for 18 silver dollars, ma'am. If an uncle died and left you a lazy strap, a blind, crupper, belly band, hames, check rein, throat latch, winker stay, bag swivel, and crown piece, what would you have to buy in order to make use of them?
A horse.
You say a horse, you're right, for 18 silver dollars. We got a mighty sharp audience tonight, and now let's go over to Carol Byron.
I have a very young gentleman, Doctor.
How do you do, sir? What is your name and your hometown?
Larry Osborne of Burbank.
Your name is Larry Osborne, and you have kind of red hair, isn't it, Larry?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Larry, let's see what we have for a question for you. Let's go back to the flapper era. I don't think you could go back that far, so I'm going to ask you this one. By logical reasoning, you can figure this one out, Larry. In the story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, the words "Open Sesame" were said to make a door open. Now, for 20 silver dollars, what words were said to make the door close? You can figure this out by logical reasoning, you know.
Shut.
You say shut? Well, I tell you what. On my card it says "Closed Sesame," but I think you could get them closed with shut, so I'm going to give you 20 silver dollars, Larry. Thank you very much for being with us. Let's go over now to my left and Miss Sue England.
I have a lady doctor.
Your name and your hometown, please.
Mrs. Zelda Roth from Van Nuys, California.
Your last name is what?
Roth.
Mrs. Roth?
Yes.
Mrs. Roth, would you please stand by, for in just one moment, I would like to ask you our famous quotation question.
Every day, Monday through Friday, exciting courtroom drama is yours for the viewing on most of these ABC television stations on Day in Court. You'll eavesdrop on criminal and civil cases presided over by Judge Edgar Allan Jones, Jr., as both accused and accuser are heard telling their fascinating stories on the witness stand. Based on actual court cases, the cases you witness reveal the conflicts and absorbing personal stories which unfold each day on our courts. Sharing the bench with Judge Jones on Day in Court is Judge William Gwynn, who hears domestic relations and juvenile matters. Judge Gwynn's decisions deeply affect the lives of the families, parents, and young people who come before him, providing you with compelling television viewing. You'll see Day in Court at a new time, 2 p.m. every weekday starting this coming Monday on the ABC television network. That's Day in Court, Monday through Friday at 2 on ABC.
Once more, we come to that gem of wisdom, our famous quotation question. We have Mrs. Roth standing by. Mrs. Roth, if you have the correct answer to our famous quotation, you are going to win 25 silver dollars. If, however, you do not answer it correctly, the same quotation next week will be worth 50 silver dollars. So, Mrs. Roth, are you ready for our famous quotation?
Yes.
All right, here it is. What famous man said, "In any event, I shall do my best. I shall keep the soldier's faith." No coaching on this, please. 5 seconds, Mrs. Roth. For 25 silver dollars, what is your answer, please?
President Eisenhower.
I am very sorry, ma'am. That is not the correct answer. That means that next week, this same quotation will be worth 50 silver dollars. But, Sue, give that lady a Dr. I.Q. souvenir silver dollar along with our compliments. Thank you, ma'am. Over now to Carol Byron.
I have a lady doctor.
Your name and your hometown, please.
Dorothy Seltzer from Cortland, New York.
Dorothy Seltzer from Cortland, New York. Dorothy, once more, we come to that little monument to memory, the Thought Twister, which I will say one time and one time only. If you can repeat it after me exactly as I say it, I will give you 35 silver dollars. Are you ready for the Thought Twister?
Yes, I am.
All right, listen to this.
Never.
All right. Lily is chilly, said Willie to Billy. Lily is chilly, Willie. To him, said Billy. Would you repeat that, please?
Lily is chilly, said Willie to Billy. Billy is... Billy is chilly to...
It's getting kind of
Willie,
cool all over, isn't
to
it,
him
John?
said Willie.
It's that time of year, but I'm sorry, the last line you did not have correct. It should read, Lily is chilly, said Willie to Billy. Lily is chilly, Willie to him, said Billy. See how easy it really is. Give that lady a Dr. I.Q. silver dollar. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go over now to Sue England on my left.
I have a lady doctor.
What is your name and your hometown, please?
Pauline says Manchester, England.
From Manchester, England, this is your lucky evening. You hear that signal? That means that this is your opportunity to spin our wisdom wheel and win up to 100 silver dollars. As Sue England brings you down, I'll explain to you just how it works. You see, you can win any amount. Come right up here, if you will. What is your name once again?
Pauline Sayers.
Pauline what?
Sayers.
Pauline Sayers. Pauline, you can win anywhere from $1 all the way up to $100, and, of course, all these numbers in between represent silver dollars. You just simply spin this wheel, and wherever it stops, let's say it stops there, There's a card above it, and if you can answer that question, you've got $5 silver or wherever it might end up. Now, that's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yes.
Could you use, say, $100? Huh?
Sure could.
You're from where? Manchester, England?
Yes.
What are you doing over here?
I'm working.
Oh, you're working? You're here for good then, huh? Well, let's see if you can give this wheel a spin, and good luck to you. Give it a good spin, and then that's it. Now step right back, and let's take a watch. Just keep your eye on it. We'll keep our fingers crossed, huh? What do you think you want to go for, 100 or 50 or what? You know, the more money, the more difficult the question. Huh? 100? Oh, it's up to 101, 25, 20. It's going to stop on $5 silver, so here is your slot. For $5 silver, the question shouldn't be too rough. So, now I am thinking of something you put on a salad. It is named for 7 big islands and 1,600 little islands in the St. Lawrence River near Lake Ontario. It's a salad dressing. What would you ask for if you wanted to order it in a restaurant for $5 silver?
Island dressing.
Is that all?
For salad.
What is that?
Island dressing for salad.
Island dressing for salads on a dish over the napkin with a spoon. Is that? No, I mean, did anything before the salad, huh? You're trying to say 1,000 island salad dressing?
Yes.
That's right, for $5 silver. Thank you very much for spinning the wisdom wheel. Let's go back now to Carol Byron in the audience.
I have a gentleman, Doctor.
Your name and your hometown, sir.
D.L. McClintock, Burbank.
Is that McClintock?
That's right.
All right, sir, from Burbank. Now, Mr. McClintock, Bobby Hammock and the orchestra are going to play a few bars of a very familiar song for you. In fact, it's so familiar it has 3 titles and 3 different sets of lyrics. Now, after Bobby plays a song for you, I will pay you $5 silver for each of the titles you can name and $20 silver if you can name all 3. Listen. Now, Mr. McClintock, what are the 3 titles by which this song is known? Name as many as you can think of.
He's a jolly good fellow.
For 1. Is
Oh.
that all you can come up with,
I
sir?
won't get home until...
What is that?
I won't get home till morning.
That's number 2. I'll give you 5 seconds to think of that 3rd one. No coaching, please. Sorry, sir, the time is up. The 3rd one is The Bear Went Over the Mountain, but you had 2 right. That earns for you $10 silver. Congratulations to you, sir. Let's go over now to Sue England.
I have a lady, Doctor.
Your name and your hometown.
Gil Gullo from Los Angeles,
Gil,
California.
what is your last name?
Gullo.
Gullo?
Yes.
And how old are you, Gil?
14 and a half.
You're 14 and 1/2. All right, Gil. This is for $10 silver. Which of these would you most logically measure in a tablespoon? Uranium, sugar, or tables?
Sugar.
You're right, for $10 silver. Sugar is the right answer. And now let's go over to... You hear that music? Time now for our phone questions. Our operators have just placed a call to one of you lucky people. And here is Carol Byron to tell us who we're talking to tonight.
Doctor, for our first telephone call, we've gone clear across the nation to Manchester, New Hampshire, 2,796 miles away, to a man who is a great Dr. I.Q fan.
Well, happy to hear that. It's
Fred
Mr.
Lesniak.
Fred Lesniak. Hello there, Mr. Lesniak.
Hello.
Can you hear me pretty good, sir?
Yes, I can.
Well, it's our pleasure to be talking to you. How are you this evening?
Pretty good. You?
Just fine, thank you, sir. Are you a family man up there in Manchester, New Hampshire?
Yes, I am, sir.
Tell me something about your family, children, and what have you. Do you have children, sir?
Yes, 1 boy, 2.5 years old.
1 boy? Well, sir, we're very happy to be talking to you this evening, Mr. Lesniak. And I tell you what, I have a question here which is worth $25 silver. This close to Christmas, could you by any chance use $25 silver?
Good.
Good. All right, Mr. Lesniak, good luck to you on this question. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I am.
Here it is. Before Queen Elizabeth was crowned, what was the name of the crown princess of Great Britain? For $25 silver.
The crown princess?
Yes, sir. Let me repeat the question. Before Queen Elizabeth was crowned, what was the name of the crown princess of Great Britain? 5 seconds, sir. Your answer, sir?
Gee, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know.
Oh, I'm very sorry as well. It was Elizabeth. Before she was queen, she quite naturally was the crown princess. But, sir, let me see. I just happen to notice here you're watching our program on WMUR-TV. Isn't that right?
That's right, sir.
Well, I want to thank you very much, sir, for sending in your card. And even though you did not have the correct answer, look what we do have for you. Carol is coming in here with a beautiful Dr. I.Q. silver dollar key ring, which we're going to send to you, Mr. Lesniak, with our compliments. Thank you very much for calling in, and a very Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thanks.
All right, sir. Goodbye.
I know.
There's Mr. Fred Lesniak from Manchester, New Hampshire. If you people at home would like to be called anywhere in the United States, if you answer the question correctly, next week, incidentally, this question or another question will be worth $50 silver. If you'd like to be the one called at home, all you have to do is send a postcard with your name, address, and phone number to Dr. I.Q. ABC-TV, Hollywood 27, California. Your card may be the one selected, and then you can play our game for cash for correct answers. We'll be placing another home call next week. Now, in just one moment, we come to that famous part of our program where I talk next to the lady in the balcony.
This is my song. Hi, folks. We're hard at work getting ready for our show. It takes a lot of people to put a show like this together. The cameraman has to keep on his toes because things move pretty fast. Oh, we have lots of surprises with wonderful guest stars dropping in every week. The mic man's going to be mighty important, too, on our show because you'll be hearing your favorite songs old and new. Oh, and say, about the sets. Right on the job. We have lots of exciting sets. Well, I think we're about ready. Quiet, everyone. Okay, Patty, take it away. Hello, I'm Patty Page. Hello, I'm Patty Page. Oh, and don't forget this dial, because here's where we'll be with a half hour of music, comedy, and wonderful easy fun every week on ABC.
The balcony, Doctor. Here for her first week from St. Louis, Missouri. She gave up an opera career to become the mother of 9 children. Mrs. Lorraine Gerard. Good night.
Well, hello there, Mrs. Gerard.
Hello, Doctor.
May I welcome you as our very first lady in the balcony?
Thank you.
We couldn't find a prettier lady for our first one, I'll tell you that.
Well, thank you very
Is
much.
it true that you have 9 children?
Well, you're approximately right.
What do you mean?
I have 9 and 5 nights.
Really? Well, congratulations to
Thank
you.
you.
What are the 9 children? Boys, girls, or what?
I have 6 boys and 3 girls.
Isn't that wonderful? How do they range in age?
Let me see. I have 2 at 11,
Uh-huh.
9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1.
What do you mean you have 2 at 11? Did you have twins?
My
Did
first
you?
were twins, yes.
Oh, boy. You've had quite a full life. I imagine they keep you kind of
they
busy,
keep
don't
me
they?
hopping. They keep me on my toes.
And now, how about this opera career that Sue told us
Well,
about? Tell us something about
It was
that.
in its minor stages, but it was lots of fun. I was with the St. Louis Grand Opera
Uh-huh.
Company, and then I appeared with the Gran Compañía Internacional de Cuba, which sounds very high-sounding,
It
I know.
sure does.
And
Boy,
it was
for-
lots of fun.
Well, I guess you know a lot about opera then, huh?
I have a great love for it.
Well, I have news for you. We don't have one question for you about opera tonight. Not a single
That's
one.
just my luck, isn't it?
Well, listen, I want to tell you now, as our lady in the balcony, Mrs. Gerard, you have agreed to come back every week for 4 weeks or until you miss your 5th question. Each night I will ask you 5 questions. Whenever you miss a question, I will turn off, if these are on. Yeah, you see, these lights are on. And then every time you miss a question, I turn off one light like this. Now, if you can go 4 weeks without having your 5th light turned off, you will receive all of the money in your jackpot as well as the money in the 4 weeks jackpot, which we're starting off, incidentally, with 100 silver dollars. Now, if you do not complete the 4 weeks, you will receive only half of the money in your personal jackpot. The other half will go into the 4 weeks jackpot. Are you ready,
As
ma'am?
ready as I will ever be.
All right. Let's hope I don't turn off any of those
Well,
lights.
let's hope not.
Let's get to work on that jackpot of yours. Here's your first question. A fine actor who climbed to fame in the Broadway production of The King and I has a first name that sounds like the old English word for Christmas. 9 silver dollars is yours if you can tell me his name.
His name is Yul Brynner.
You're right for 9 silver dollars, and you're starting off very well, Mrs. Gerard. Of all the many men who have been king of England, only one monarch has willingly given up his throne. 15 silver dollars is yours if you can tell me his name and number.
I think it was Edward the 7th. I may be 6th.
Oh, you should have gone the other way. I'm
8th.
very sorry. You had to have the name and number. It
Edward
was Edward
VIII.
the 8th. But there goes number 5 light. You have 4 more to go.
Alrighty.
Here is question number 3. One of the most famous of all Christmas stories is The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. It's the story of a girl who sold her beautiful long hair in order to buy a Christmas present for her husband. You're familiar with it, aren't
Yes.
you? All right. I will give you 17 silver dollars if you can tell me what gift her husband bought her for Christmas.
She sold her hair for a watch,
Yes.
and he sold his watch to buy her, oh dear, something for her hair.
And what would that be?
Barrette? No. No, I can't think of it.
You're so close, and I'm sorry.
Coronet.
No, ma'am, it's a comb.
Comb, oh, that's
And I
right.
just couldn't give you a hint. I'm very
I
sorry.
know,
I hate to
I
turn
know.
out that light because you were close. But let's see how well you do on the 4th question. 10 silver dollars will be your reward if you can unscramble the 2 well-known proverbs that I am going to mix up for you. Now, here goes. Let dogs waste haste. Make sleeping lie.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
And?
Haste makes waste.
You're right for 10 silver dollars. Your jackpot is now up to 19 silver dollars. Here's your 5th and final question for 7 silver dollars. In Dickens' famous Christmas carol, what was the family name of Tiny Tim? Cratchit, Scratchit, or Matchit?
Cratchit.
You're right for 7 silver dollars. Mrs. Gerard, on your first evening, you built your jackpot to 26 silver dollars. The 4-week jackpot is still at 100. So we'll see you next week at the same time. You'll be with us then?
I'll be delighted.
We'll certainly be looking forward to seeing you. Thank you very much,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Gerard. Thank you,
Good
ma'am.
night.
I hope you ladies at home have been keeping your score, and if you have scored as well or even better than our lady in the balcony, why don't you let us know about it? Give us a bit of your background, if you will, please, and send us a card. Just drop that card to Dr. I.Q ABC-TV, Hollywood 27, California. You may be a very logical candidate for Our Lady in the Balcony. Let's go back now to our audience in Carol Byron.
I have a gentleman, Doctor.
Your name and your hometown, sir.
Cecil Moore, Griffin, Georgia.
How do you do, Mr. Moore? This is for 12 silver dollars. Within 5 years, how long did it take Daniel Webster to compile the dictionary? 5 seconds, sir.
7 years.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. It took Noah Webster 21 years to do it. But we're going to give you a Dr. IQ souvenir silver dollar. Thank you, sir. Over now to Sue England, way back in the back.
I have a gentleman, Doctor.
Your name and your hometown, sir.
Max Corn, Miami Beach, Florida.
All right, Max, it's time now for one of Dr. IQ's most popular features, the biographical portrait, in which I describe a famous person a clue at a time. If you can correctly identify the personality I am describing after the clue is given, I will give you 75 silver dollars. The longer it takes you to identify the personality, the less your reward. Are you ready for the first clue?
Yes.
All right, sir, I'd like to remind you, you may make a guess after each clue without penalty. Here's your first clue for 75 silver dollars. He was born on November 4th, 1879, in a place called Ulaga, Oklahoma. All right, second clue for 60 silver dollars. At the age of 17, he went to Argentina, where he made $4 a month punching cattle. From there, he went to South Africa and got a job breaking horses for the British during the Boer War.
No.
All right. For number 3, 50 silver dollars. At the close of the war, he joined a Wild West show, billing himself as the Cherokee Kid. No luck? Here's your fourth clue for 35 silver dollars. Back in the United States, his first real fame came as a vaudeville performer, combining rope twirling with humorous comment. No coaching, please. 35 silver dollars.
Let's see. He was the one that went that killed in the airplane.
I have to know his name, sir. I'm sorry, I have to go to the next clue. This is for 25 silver dollars. Later, he became well known as a newspaper columnist, a radio star, and a motion picture star. Concentrate. Here is your sixth clue for 15 silver dollars. He expressed his philosophy of life when he said, "I joke about every prominent man of my time, but I never met a man I didn't like." Oh, I wish I could tell you. Here is the seventh clue for 10 silver dollars. He lost his life, as you said, in an airplane crash near Point Barrow, Alaska, on a flight with Wiley Post. Does Wiley Post help to bring it back?
No, I don't remember the name.
Here's your eighth clue for 5 silver dollars. He was known as the Sage of Claremore, Oklahoma. Here's your last clue for 1 silver dollar. His first two names were William Penn, but he was called Will
Rogers.
That's right for 1 silver dollar. Let's go over now to Carol Byron.
I have a young lady, Doctor.
Your name and your hometown, please.
And Garges of Burbank.
All right, and for 10 silver dollars, what does the M stand for in the name of Vice President Richard M. Nixon? Mill Stream, Mill House, or Mill Town? 5 seconds.
Millhouse.
You say Mill House? That's right, for 10 silver dollars. Yes, ma'am. Richard Millhouse Nixon. That signal, ladies and gentlemen, means it's time now for our winner's circle question. My assistants have given each of tonight's winners a card. I want you people to write on that card your name, the amount of money you won, and the answer to the question I'm about to give you. To the person who comes closest to the correct answer, I will double his or her money. Listen to this question. When Elvis Presley was drafted as a $78 a month rookie in the Army, how much money did his manager say it would cost the government in income tax each year? As you're giving us the answer to that question and coming down to our winner's circle, here is something of interest to everyone.
Hi there, this is Peter Lind Hayes.
And this is Mary Healy.
We're inviting you to join us on our show. First of all, we thought we might do something dramatic, then we decided against it because there are so many successful...
Oh, John! John, how could you do this to me, John? Oh, John, after all that we meant to each other. Oh, John.
What is this, my wife's other John? Anyway, if you're available, I hope you will join us. The format's going to be rather...
John, it's not true what they say about me, John. It's not true. I'm not a bad woman, John. Tell me I'm not bad. Tell me I'm not bad. Tell me I'm not bad.
You're not very good either. Actually, the format of the...
Oh, John. John, don't look at me that way, John.
You mean there's another way?
John, what are you going to do, John? What are you going to do?
I'm going to do a variety show called The Peter Lind Hayes Show on the ABC television network Monday through Friday. Be there.
Money doubled. As soon as we get a seat, sit down and make yourselves comfortable. The question is, when Elvis Presley went into the Army as a $78 a month rookie, how much is this going to cost the government in income taxes? Maybe the government isn't worried, but I'll bet his manager is. Well, you know the correct answer? It's $500,000 in income taxes. In just a moment, we're going to see who's going to get the money. We have this many ties? Look at this, 3 different people. Oh, I see. They did not hit it on the nose, but 3 people said $1 million, and they came the closest. First one won $11. Evelyn Dyer from Washington. Who's Evelyn? Evelyn, all right, stand by. Eugene Pucci. All right, just a second, son. I'll get to Eugene Pucci from Los Angeles. Mr. Pucci is right here. Or no, pardon me. Over there. Don't hide. All right. And here is Leonard Rosenthal. Is that you? I'm sorry, son. Evidently you didn't have $1 million. All 3 of you gentlemen are going to get your money doubled. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for tonight. We'll see you 1 week from now. Till then, I'd like to thank Carol and Sue and everyone who participated on the program. Tom Kennedy, your Dr. I.Q, saying see you next week. Goodbye.
Dr. I.Q. the Mental Banker has been presented from ABC's Television Center in Hollywood. If you'd like to be called on the telephone at home and win silver dollars for correct answers, send a card to Dr. I.Q. ABC-TV Hollywood 27. Over most of these same ABC stations when once again from Hollywood we present Dr. I.Q. the Mental Banker. This has been an ABC Television Network presentation. That American Bandstand man Dick Clark helps Patty Page introduce her 2 newest recordings. It's musical fun next over ABC Television Network.